Is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Panthers going up against the Thunderbirds.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Toronto Thunderbirds. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll run with Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Peterman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They go again with Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Boom,
To throw is Peterman. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Play clock winding down. 2nd down, Peterman. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action now. Peterman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Carry, it's Davis. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set, 3-19, gone, 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 gone. All right now, lucky 56, lucky 56. No, check, Patriot.
Now Peterman. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Peterman. That's complete right around the 8. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
No, check, Patriot. Set,
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Here's Davis now. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
No, check, Patriot. Patriot. Green 39.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do. Their best players try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Davis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now Peterman on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, Peterman going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down is Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Peterman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Paya continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. second down. Here's Peterman. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Play action. It's Peterman. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Here we go now.
Now Peterman on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now it's 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Thomas Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
2nd and goal to go now. Now a handoff looking right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Leopard.
Here's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
first down. Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some space here. The 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
From the gun, Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Here's Newton now on second down. Completes it to Benjamin. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Gerald McCoy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Peterman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Newton. Benjamin's got it. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Newton throwing again. It's caught. Shepard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they try the right side here. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Down right around the 25. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1st and goal from the 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion right is Benjamin. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Peterman to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Room to run. And he loses the football a second time. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football. Gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guy. They're chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Peterman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no. And this score will stay right where it is. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
All right, here we go.
Play clock winding down. They go play action now. Peterman. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gone.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Here we go now. Watch you now,
Time
Barney.
running out here on the play
Here
clock.
we go now. Green.
Play action. Now Peterman. Letting one go deep for the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second and 10. Newton again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now. Here we go.
And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Bell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go. Gun.
He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hurry up, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So that'll back him up 5. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Peterman. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Thomas Davis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. First throw in overtime now for Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Peterman. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go now. Blue line, Detroit! Detroit! Over! No. Check. Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go.
Now it's Peterman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll a snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Stewart on first down. He's to the 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.